Hi, welcome back to Detroit. I hope you've enjoyed your experience so far. You look tired today. I hope you're doing okay. We need to proceed to a test of your controller. The test is now complete. Thank you for your cooperation. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Accessing the story chart.
Hello and welcome to another stream of Detroit Become Human to finish the game, the playthrough being part of my Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy of games. Robocop Rogue City, Deus Ex Human Revolution, and Detroit Become Human. Hey Ogorki, welcome. Hope things are going well. Hey Anmita, thank you for the welcome back. I did enjoy my break, dude. I absolutely did. And I realized that I fucked up with the shooting Chloe part. I forgot that you have to make sure that if you want Connor to die in every opportunity, that you don't find out where Jericho is. So I'm going to redo that chapter again. And we're going to see Chloe get shot again, unfortunately. And yeah, so I'll need to do that. Hey there, Max. Welcome. I hope things are going well. In me, I'm doing okay, Chloe. Yeah. It's funny how she'll ask if you're sick. You know, the first time I played this game, I was wondering, I wonder if you have your PlayStation camera, if Chloe reacts to certain facial expressions. But no. Like, could you imagine if you had like an angry face? Chloe would be like, "What's wrong? You look angry." Barnes, okay, we're holding. We're holding on. Hey again there, Barnes. Hey there, Alessandra. Have I played the new 007 First Light? I haven't, no. I've got other games on my schedule. You know me, I've got my own priorities. But I would like to play it eventually, but just not yet. It'll be a while. Got so much stuff I need to do already. Me too. Oh damn. Yeah. Yeah, because I was totally zoned in on because I'm also playing Connor, of course, very cold and calculated as machine, and so I forgot that you had to not find Jericho, and I think I decided to find Jericho in the sense of, you know, it's part of his mission, you know. So yeah, I'll have to redo that again. Max, Chloe, no. Barnes, what the fuck, poor Chloe. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, so I've got to choose to shoot Chloe, but don't ask Kamsky about Jericho, because there's the evidence room death that you have to trigger. But if you find out where Jericho is, you don't need to do that scene. And the trophy doesn't unlock. Like, there's other points where Connor can die beyond that point, but it won't count. So yeah, you need to make sure that. Very nice, Ogorki. That's great that you got a 50 stream streak. That's awesome. Alessandra, you got it with your new 5060 GPU laptop that you got for backup of your PC. Very nice, Alessandra. Well, I hope you're enjoying the game. Thank you for the welcome back, Keone. Thank you. And Mita, yeah, you need to not kill her. That way you won't get any about it. Yeah, the guides I'm looking at have said that, but they've also said that if you shoot her but don't ask about Jericho, then Connor will still have that scene where he can find out via the evidence room. So it's good that there's two different ways to do it. Well, I mean, there's three different ways to do the chapter, of course, but two different ways to make sure that Connor doesn't get Jericho's location. And me too, yeah, it works both ways. It is lucky too, as well, that I didn't actually do the next chapter after. Gonna have to see Chloe get shot again and Hank be absolutely fucking pissed off at Connor again. As a fan of Highlander, it's so cool when Clancy Brown, who played the villain in Highlander, who is an immortal, and the main character, Connor, who's also an immortal. It's funny when Hank calls Connor immortal here.
Still immortal, huh, Connor?
In a way.
You know, I was hoping you wouldn't come back.
I'm just a machine replacing another machine, Lieutenant. You shouldn't get emotional about it.
Fuck you.
How did you find Kamsky?
I remember this guy was all over the media when CyberLife first started selling androids. I made a few calls. Here we are.
Indeed, it made her so cold, Connor. He's a machine, like me.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Amanda. Nice girl.
It's not a girl. It's an android that looks like a girl.
I know what it is, Connor. Nice place. Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody. So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
It doesn't raise any existential questions. If that's what you mean.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
Rosie, safe's coming again, Rodwire, never. Oh, she's dead? Take that, you demon. Yeah, for this playthrough I have very specific outcomes in mind, and when one of those outcomes doesn't align, then I need to make sure that it does.
Elijah will see you now.
And me to Elijah mentioned in two different games, Deus Ex and here. That's another cool connection between the two. It's really interesting, you know, like...
Mr. Kamsky?
The games I've chosen to do in this trilogy are so very different in terms of, like, you know, the storyline, in terms of, like, you know, RoboCop is about someone who became a robot and is a police officer and is going around solving crimes and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And there's, like, satire in it. Then you got Deus Ex Human Revolution, which is about a human who is becoming cybernetically enhanced with augmentations. You know, and it's like an open world kind of like RPG, you know, kind of thing with, you know, dialogue choices and stuff, and first person, you know, and all that kind of stuff with stealth, you know. And then you got this game, which is, you know, cinematic storytelling, you know, QTEs, you know, all that kind of stuff. But taking each game and looking at the themes that are in there, and the human versus android, the robot versus, you know, humanity, the thing about, you know, glitches and memories and all this kind of stuff, you know. And when you start to actually look at each game, these things, you know, relate back and forth and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'd probably say that the strongest two games in this trilogy that I've done is RoboCop, Rogue City, and Deus Ex Human Revolution, mainly because Deus Ex Human Revolution has references to RoboCop in it, and also both are first-person games. Both have, like, you know, open world hub areas and stuff, whereas this game is very different, but there's still some similar themes about how humanity views androids, you know. So it's not about humans becoming androids or cyborgs in this game, it's the other way around, but there's still similarities, you know.
Just a moment, please.
The inventor of androids, who gave them blue blood, swimming in a pool, and we usually associate the color blue with water, and yet the red painted of the pool is making the water look like it's blood red. I like that. Plus the Chloes are all wearing blue as well.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Something in the Deviant's program seems to emulate emotion. We thought you might know something about how that occurs.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I have no side. I was designed to stop deviants, and that's what I intend to do.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
I don't want anything. I am a machine.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Fuck!
Test negative. You choose your investigation over the life of another android, you feel no empathy. I'm a man of my word. Ask one question, and I'll tell you all I know.
Okay, last time I accidentally asked for Jericho location.
I want to know who RA9 is.
RA9. The origin. The first android to awaken. A strange phenomenon, like a spontaneous religion. I don't know who RA9 is. I don't even know if it really exists. Maybe it's a messiah. Maybe it's just a myth. But deviants need to believe in something bigger than themselves, even if it's irrational. That's something they have in common with humans. An interesting question, Connor. But maybe not the one you needed to ask. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people, or stand against your creators? I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils?
There we go. So I needed to actually not ask about Jericho because I need the scene
By
where
the way,
we go into the evidence locker to play.
I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Because Connor needs to die in the fight against Gavin after finding out about Jericho.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't a girl, Lieutenant. It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head, and you blew her fucking brains out!
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine!
Of course I'm a machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
I thought... Fuck.
Connor saying I'd do it again if I had to. Well, we're in a video game, Connor, and I actually had to redo that part again because I did it wrong the first time. So in a way, you did do it again because you did have to. The difference was this time around I had to not ask about Jericho because this I'll be back trophy that you get by having Connor die at every opportunity, or at least the 8 opportunities that come up. I think there's 10, but you can't have him die. Like, you can't have him die 7 times, then not the 8th time, but then the 9th time. So you need to make sure that he dies 8 times in a row, basically, at every single opportunity where he can die. And so I needed to make sure that the scene where he fights Gavin happens, because that's another point where if you want the trophy, you have to have Connor die. But if you already know where Jericho is, it means that scene doesn't happen at all. Therefore, Connor doesn't die at that point. Hey there, Ave. Welcome. I hope things are going well. Oh shit, it's Heisenberg. That's right. Yeah, Neil Newbon plays Kamsky, voice and likeness as well, and performance. So it was him doing it, and he also plays another character, but just the voice, which is Gavin, which is a police officer that doesn't like androids. So it's ironic that he's playing a character that invented androids and a character that hates androids. Rosie, it's a bit ironic how he in turn demonstrates a complete lack of empathy by setting up the test. Exactly, Rosie, that's a good point. That is definitely ironic as well. Barnes Gavin! Like Gavin was teleported to another universe and inhabited the body of a different person. Hey there, Bootleg, welcome. No, no, Lieutenant. He's just a regular machine. He doesn't have that programming. Oh, I see what you're getting at. Can only Detroit become Hot Wheels, Carl? Hey there, Dex. Welcome. Rod, become Legion. I am Legion, for we are many. How's it going, Dex? I hope things are going well. Neil Newborn is a great actor. He really is. Yeah. I think this was the first game that I played that he was in, but I didn't know who he was at the time. Barnes, so this is where Gavin went. Exactly. He teleported from 1899 to 2038, and the process also changed what he looked like, what he sounded like, his background, everything. He also played Nikolai in the Resident Evil 3 remake. That is true, yeah. Yeah, he played that. He's also done motion capture, like he's also done purely just motion capture for roles, like for, um, different games and stuff. I think even maybe he's done some movie stuff too. He also plays Astarion in Baldur's Gate, Battlefield, Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. If you see his IMDb, I'm sure it has all his roles. Dex, it's Tuesday and you're at work when you'd rather be a Friday and be chilling at home, but we move. That is fair too, as well, Dex. But hey, at least it's not like you have to be at work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, so now I can move on and continue on. But yeah, I had to replay that chapter to make sure that the scenario in which Connor can die looking for the location of Jericho can actually play. Dr. Darling, Detroit become dead. Wait, it's Connor, so he's coming back. Definitely is. All the time. I had Marcus play the piano in front of Carl, so I'm going to have him play the piano here.
I was wondering where you were.
I needed to think.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
I panicked last night. We should have succeeded. I cannot afford to make mistakes like that.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
No, not all humans are the same. Some of them understand that they can't stop us from becoming free forever.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
I was caring for an old man. He was like a father to me. He showed me that humans and androids can live together.
Where are you going?
To talk to the humans.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
There are androids here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
Bootleg. Detroit become... And what emote is that? The Thing. Detroit become The Thing. I know it's not The Thing, as in the alien creature, but it makes me think about The Thing, and that's very apt to have Detroit become The Thing in that context. Keone, Detroit become quadruple A slop. Oh, that's Skull and Bones.
Still can't believe that fucking video they made. Seeing one of them talk like that, like a person, fuck it.
Hey, baby, why don't we go back to your place?
Why? So you can stare at my fucking android all night?
Hey, don't be like that. I'm telling you, you got the wrong idea.
So what? You slipped and both hands on your tits.
Don't call it a her, that's weird.
Exactly, you fucking pig.
Wanted to also in this playthrough get some dialogue that had a varied set of topics, you know, in relation to androids and stuff. So we have someone who is thinking about getting an android to help with exercise, but doesn't want to be nagged. Then you've got someone who is having an affair with an android owned by the woman that he's supposed to be with, and you have that aspect of the whole android phenomenon as well. Part of this Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy of playthroughs with the games I've chosen is to also have examples of how humanity perceives technology that combines humanity and cybernetics, or things that are made to look human, and how that might make people react and feel.
You're free.
Maybe these androids are like if they're human enough to want rights, then maybe they're human enough to deserve it.
That is liberal bullshit. Wash your mouth out, Joe.
Barnes, are there any androids that more closely resemble humans, like imperfect bodies, etc.? Not really, no. There's a certain set of android types and what looks they have, but there's not really like a whole different variety necessarily, in ways like, you know, if someone has a different weight or not, you know, for example. Thank you, Ogorki, for redeeming the Arnie impression you'd like me to pick. No worries at all. You don't understand. You just solved the entire case. You just revolutionized the entire history of police training. I mean, all these years at the academy, studying human character, psyche of the terrorists, fingerprint analysis, all the courses that I've taken in surveillance, hostage negotiation, and criminal psychology, when all I have to do is drive around the neighborhood, point my finger at a house and say, the bad guys are in the air. That's from Last Action Hero. Thank you very much for redeeming that, Owoki.
You're free.
What are some of these movie posters, actually? This one, Target. The Target. After Mankind, 3021. It's always interesting seeing a game set in the future have things in it that are based on something even further in the future from this time, 2038. Goku, you like your own girl's android? That's fair enough.
You're awake now.
Peony, how many Easter eggs are in this?
Are everywhere, and they listen to everything. is recording all that. I mean, they could be spying on us right now. Yeah. Huh. Bet President Warren is in on it too.
Such great dialogue to have in a playthrough like this as well, for thematic reasons too. And also having Marcus just stop and listen, in a way recording what's being spoken about. Gioni, how many Easter eggs are in this? That's a good question. I mean, there'd be so many too, like depending, I guess, on what inspirations the makers had, across all different kinds of media, like movies and video games, as well as books. Like I've never read any of Isaac Asimov's stuff, so there's probably some stuff that is related to his works as well, and all that kind of thing. But it's cool when people can compile that information in videos and stuff.
Come with us.
Are you there?
Finally. I've been on hold for like 10 minutes. Yes. I'd like to make a complaint. Just like I told the last guy. My android won't take instructions. Sure, last night I told it to do some cleaning. It told me I'd prefer not to. No, don't you put me on hold. Listen to me. I want this android destroyed, and I want a replacement. Are you listening? Hello? Hello? God damn it.
I need to block the street. You're free. You're free now.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? You get back here!
You don't have to obey them. You're free. You're free now.
Detroit Police Department. If only they had a RoboCop. Given that that was the first game I did in this trilogy. Thought I'd put that in there. Imagine if this game was part of an actual trilogy, an official trilogy that had RoboCop involved.
Jesus, the fucking android's playing up.
Come back here immediately! Greg! Greg!
I've never seen anything like it. What the hell are you doing here? Hey! Disperse! Disperse immediately! That's an order! Jesus fucking Christ! Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. I don't know, hundreds, thousands. They're marching. Yeah, they're marching down the street. We are. Fuck if I know.
Come back here! Set us free! They won't listen to me! Set us free! No more slavery! We are people! We are people! No more slavery! No more slavery! We are alive! We are alive! We are people! We are people! Liberating We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
And dying here won't solve anything. Marcus, we need to go, now, before it's too late.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We're leaving.
Affirmative.
On my orders!
Run!
Come on, Marcus. We gotta go.
Alright, this choppiness isn't the stream. It's the game itself causing it. Barnes War, what is it good for? That's the song, isn't it, too, I think. He only war never changes. That's from Fallout 4. Oh yes, so that's in that game. I still need to try some of the other Fallout games, because I tried 3 twice, with years between attempts, and I just couldn't get into it twice. The Gorky power to the androids. Absolutely, power to the androids. Keone, where's Robocop at? Exactly. And that's the other thing, you know, all 3 games in this Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy I chose to do have at least, you know, some form of Detroit Police Department presence in them as well. In Robocop Rogue City, of course, Robocop's part of the Detroit Police Department. In Deus Ex Human Revolution, you have to go into the police department for part of the main story. And in this game, of course, they're involved. Hello there, Tall. Welcome. Is this first part? No, this is part 3 of the playthrough. How's things going, Tall? Keone, I think you'll enjoy Fallout New Vegas with all the dialogue outcomes. Yeah, Keone, I've seen Lucinda play that one, and out of the ones I've seen played, because I've seen New Vegas and Fallout 4, and also 76 played, the New Vegas one interested me the most. Barnes War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I first heard that actually in the first Rush Hour movie as well. Tor, you mean, is this my first playthrough? Oh, I gotcha. No, not my first playthrough. Yeah, my first playthrough was in 2020. But since 2023, I think it was. Yeah, since 2023, I've tried to do 1 playthrough a year. Let's visit the graves of the previous Connors. At the end of the playthrough, I'm going to go over some of the things that I've wanted to do for this playthrough that I didn't want to talk about throughout it until I got to the end. As kind of a thing for people who watch this back to maybe, you know, sort of see what I was actually doing without me saying it. This is where the first Connor died in the prologue. This is where the second Connor died at the Detroit police station. Where the third one died at Camden. Fourth Connor died at Urban Farms. Fifth Connor died at Riverside Park. And the sixth Connor died at Stratford Tower. So we're now playing as the seventh Connor. So for the I'll Be Back trophy, we need to have Connor die at the next 2 possible points where he can die. The next chapter that Connor will do, or the next part of the story for Connor, will be the evidence room. He can die there when fighting Gavin. I need to make sure that we find Jericho and have Gavin quote-unquote kill Connor. one of the things I like about games like this is you can play them in ways that aren't necessarily within the confines of what the developers might have intended for people to play the game like as well. For example, failing on purpose at every opportunity, but also failing in the sense of holding down a button but then letting go, but then holding down a button but then letting go, failing to actually do something in one move, or failing to actually do anything by just standing still. You know, that's what I did with this game last year for every character.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I didn't learn anything at Kamsky's. I thought RA9 was the key to the whole thing, but I was wrong. Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
Where does Cyberlife stand in all this? What do they really want?
All Cyberlife wants is to resolve the situation and keep selling androids.
I'm not a unique model, am I? How many Connors are there?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No. No, of course not.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to Cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over. Hank, what are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
Listen, take a few days to think it over. There's no rush.
I thought enough about it. I'm tired of going through the motions. There's nothing keeping me here. Not this case. Not my partner. I don't belong here anymore.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? We don't need any plastic pricks around here, or... Hey, asshole, I'm talking to you.
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose? Obviously. Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere. Not much time. Gotta think fast. The two Tracys from Eden Club. Were they headed to Jericho? Did they know how to get there? A deviant who took a child hostage.
Tracy. Where's Tracy?
Tracy's not far away. I can take you to her. But first, you have to tell me how to find Jericho.
I remember you. We could have escaped. Been free. But you killed us. Disconnect me. I'd rather be dead than live without her.
The android that murdered its owner.
You were dead. We'll get out of here. We'll be free. I promise. Tell me where Jericho is. Give me your hand. Tracy? What's happening? Tracy! Tracy!
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive. Fucking androids.
I'll be back. I've never actually done that route before with the two Tracys. Normally, it's the android that was being interrogated earlier in the story. So that was very morbid, taking the head of one Tracy off and then putting in front of the other Tracy to get the information about Jericho. Tall Connor died? Shit. Sure did. There's an achievement for killing him at every possible opportunity. So I'm going to go for that for this playthrough. So that's the 7th death. The 8th one and the final one I need for the trophy is coming up next. Well, not next, but whenever it comes up.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead? They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
Tor, you're going for trophies? Just one trophy. The playthrough that I wanted to do just involves doing something that will get the trophy. So I thought I may as well do what's needed for the trophy. But yeah, my goal for this playthrough to play each character with a certain goal in mind and also certain reasoning behind the dialogue choices and stuff that I'm going to talk about at the end of the playthrough. Hey there, Spectrum. Good morning. Doing well, thank you. How about yourself? How's things? Dr. Darling, Connor died? Oh no, anyway, is it? Pretty much that. Absolutely. Yep, and every time a Connor dies, I do the I'll be back. And then I post the emote of Connor I've got and the I'll be back in text form in chat. Plus I also did a Hasta La Vista baby when shooting the Chloe android as well. Hey there, Ryu. How's things been going, dude?
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address.
He'll be able to hide you until things calm down. You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls. You better not hang around.
That's awesome, Ryu. Glad to hear that you're going well, dude. This is the final game in my Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy. Be finishing it in this stream. I'm actually going to be looking at other games that I can do as a trilogy that aren't, you know, part of the same franchise but have similar thematic elements. That's awesome that you're doing well, Spectrum. Glad to hear that. Barnes, everything's coming up Millhouse. Well, for some. Ryukara looks so much like Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, when I first played this game, I actually thought it was. But yeah, Valerie Curry. I never saw the show, but apparently she was a character she played a character in The Boys show as well. But yeah, she actually first played the character in a short movie in 2012. I think it was 2012. There was a short movie where she played Kara, and it was a short movie where it was a Kara that had been assembled, and they were going to disassemble her, but then she showed human emotion. It's actually on this game, but I won't be able to show it in the broadcast though.
We have a bus to catch.
The Deviantinator.
We've got to find a warm place for Alice.
The androids weren't doing any harm.
They're conducting raids across the city. Androids were hanged all along Woodward Avenue.
There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and well, they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free. Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids.
You gotta do something.
American forces and the
you can't just stand by and let them slaughter us.
Leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids.
How do you feel? I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Stay with her. I'll try to find this Marcus.
The last bus is in 2 hours. And the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
There's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
The time has come for us to
Kearney, do I prefer this or Heavy Rain? Haven't actually played Heavy Rain, Kearney. This is so far the only Quantic Dream game that I've actually played. Haven't played any of the other ones yet. Barnes, all this is electricity, but no heating? Yeah, that's a good question.
destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered
Connor being an infiltrator unit, just like the T-800 was in Terminator franchise.
all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and well, they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just... People who want to be free. Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for...
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
A new stage has been reached, demonstrating beyond all doubt that these defective machines have become a real danger for American society.
We go to avenge your dead.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have...
Are you Marcus? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports you can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
It's a long story.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances.
Alice.
beginning. You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed. Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
So there we go. Alice is actually an android as well.
Kara, is there something wrong? We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
Yes. Forever.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster. They're slaughtering our people.
It's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
All we did was show them who we really are. I don't want war, but I'd rather die free than live as a slave.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
Maybe my judgment was clouded by anger. But everything that I did was for our people.
We shouldn't forget who our enemies are. We can't fight amongst ourselves.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
We have to face them. There's no other choice.
This is insanity.
Get all the guns that you can find. We're going to free Detroit.
I'm on it.
You're making a mistake, Marcus. You won't buy our freedom with blood.
Is this what we dreamed of?
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
I just hope we never have to use it.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I want you to know that I'm glad that I met you.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
What are you doing? You're one of us. You can't betray your own people.
Don't force me to neutralize you.
You're nothing to them. You're just a tool they use to do their dirty work. But you're more than that. We're all more than that. We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore. Have you never wondered who you really are? Whether you're just a machine executing a program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question. You really don't have to do this. You don't have to obey them anymore. You are alive. You can decide who you want to be. You can be free. It's time to decide.
Nice try, but I'm no deviant.
What's going on, Carol?
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
Come on, go, go, go! Okay, let's go. Delta dancing on your position.
Rats in a maze.
Hey, Carol! They're coming!
The corridor, over there. Follow me. This way! Quick! This way. There must be an exit further on. Come in! Quick!
Buster!
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
Where's Simon and Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
There are exits on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Find them and jump in the river. They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it! The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
Foxtrot team hopped outside. Requesting orders. Don't let it get out. If they give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
It's too late, Cal. Save yourself. Save Alice.
No, we're not going to leave you behind. Right, Kara? We can't leave him.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Clara, no.
Don't move!
You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Are you alright, Kara?
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
There's more down there! Follow me! Don't move!
Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
I'll be back.
Fucking androids. Fucking android. Go!
Please don't kill us.
On your knees.
Don't
Now.
hurt us! We haven't done anything wrong! Please!
Shut up! Put your hands on your head.
Marcus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
Gamma Squad out. Tango! Stop!
Look out!
Here they come!
Don't move!
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot! Marcus! It's Marcus! Go now! Join the others! Quick, this way! Find North. I'll join you later.
Way out! We're safe, Alice.
Stop!
Kara! Get up! He's coming! He's coming!
Get down!
Please don't kill me!
Come on! Let's get out of here!
Quick, we gotta go.
Don't move! Go and join the others! Don't let it get out!
Marcus!
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
It's too late, Marcus. There's nothing we can do for her. We've got to run.
Over there! Run!
detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
All right, well, that was very, 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 very intense. Sorry about that, chat. There's a lot of stuff that I had to do to get the outcomes that I wanted. Are you still there, Dr. Darling? Because just want to double check before I do your Bane impression. Yeah, Barnes, exactly. The more you know. Yeah, it's interesting how they hide that early on in the game by not actually showing you um, what Kara actually sees on the magazine cover, but her expression makes you wonder, what's she actually seeing? Barnes, so now they'll just be cockroaches and androids remaining. Yeah, maybe there'll be cockroach androids. Hey there, Afro. Detroit become explosive. It definitely did there. You're not wrong there. Hey there, Maxi. Thank you so very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Sorry it took so long to get to you guys, but had some very intense moments and had to get... there was one QTE I missed, the button mash one, because I was double checking what I needed to do. Good thing it wasn't something that actually, killed the character, so that's good. I hope everything's going well. How was the rest of your 007 First Light stream? It's going really well, Maxi. Yeah, things are going according to plan. Barnes, yay! Yeah, it's pretty tricky, that part too. Hey there, Octavius. Hello again to you as well. I hope things are going good. Thank you very much, Octavius, earlier for the 3-stream streak as well. Thank you very much for that. Oh, nice, Dr. Darling. Cool. So I'll do the redeem for you.
I got cast in a film about a bakery. It's not a huge part, just a small role.
Oh, dear. Thank you very much for redeeming that, Dr. Darling, as a Bane impression. Very nice. Thanks for your patience, too, in me getting to it. For those who didn't come in with the raid, would like to highly recommend people check out Maxi's channel. He's playing through 007 First Light. Most recent game, of course, based on James Bond. A great streamer, so definitely recommend checking out his channel. Octavius, time to begin playing Unity. Any tips? Well, it just depends on what type of playthrough you want to do, I guess. Like, if you want to do a stealth challenge playthrough, something that can be handy is when you come across a main assassination target, especially when there's like a lot of enemies around. If you actually shoot them with the Phantom Blade in the head, it'll actually knock them out. It won't kill them, but it'll knock them out for as long as you need to get rid of the other enemies or find a good route. So that's always something that can be handy to do. And it doesn't matter if you're shooting them with like a Phantom Blade or the pistol or the rifle. Then the main target will still stay alive. Maxi, no worries, dude. It was a lot of fun. It gets better and better. You think it jumped from a 9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10, honestly. That's awesome that it has, Maxi. Yeah. I mean, you never know sometimes with games. Some can start off great, but then go and get bad. But then you can get ones that start out really good, but then get better. So that's really cool. And that's no worries at all for the shout out. No problem at all. That's all good, Octavius and Keone. No worries. That is totally fair, Maxi. You're going to leave a lurk. Got to do some house stuff. Awesome. Thank you once again for the raid. Really appreciate you doing that. Glad to hear that you had a great stream as well. Thank you for leaving the lurk, and I hope that what you need to do goes well. Just want to double check something here with Connor. Okay, Machine Connor was destroyed. Cyberlife will send a new Connor. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, so that should be the 8th death. Now, I've got it so that when I get a trophy, it doesn't actually come up letting me know. But that's mainly because I'm not really worried about trophies from the standpoint of my goal is to get trophies as a must-do thing. For this playthrough, it was only because I wanted to incorporate it because I may as well, right? You know. So I'll just double check to see if it actually popped for me. Okay, so I didn't actually get it, but it might just be because we haven't actually gone past the end. Like, we haven't gone past this screen. Just want to double check with Kara's stuff in Crossroads. Hello there, Cody. Good afternoon to you as well, dude. I hope things are going well. Okay, so that was the Crossroads chapter. So we've got Night of the Soul and Battle for Detroit as the last ones. Yeah, so the trophy for I'll Be Back unlocks after Night of the Soul. However, there are 2 more possible deaths. But if you don't die the 8th time on the 8th opportunity to die, but then you die on the 9th, the trophy won't unlock. That's awesome, Cody, that you're going great. Awesome, dude. I'm going well too. Things are going good. Going to be finishing this game in this stream. It's been good to do a trilogy of games that aren't in the same franchise, but are tied together with being set in Detroit, being sci-fi. But there's a lot of other stuff too, as well, that has a lot of interconnectedness. So that's been pretty cool. Cheers, Cody. Thank you, dude. In the future, I'm going to do other trilogy playthroughs of games that aren't in the same franchise, but there's themes and things like that which connect them. Plus, it also helps to have, like, you know, in that way, if I need to, like, sometimes it's good to have a few games in a row ahead of time to know that you're going to be doing. Thank you very much, Cody, for the 10 stream streak. That is excellent. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so just had to check some things.
Alarm deactivated. Welcome home, Marcus.
Hi, Dad. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. They told me that you stayed with me while I was asleep. I'm really sorry about everything that happened. I'm gonna stop all that shit. It messes me up. It turns me into somebody I hate. Hey, I'd like to come by and see you tomorrow, if that's all right with you. I just want to let you know, I'm proud to be your son.
Who are you? How did you get in?
I need to see Carl.
Carl isn't seeing anyone. You need to leave.
Please. I need to see him.
He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
Marcus, I was hoping you'd come.
I've missed you so much, Carl. You don't know how much I've missed you.
What's wrong, Marcus?
I'm completely lost, Carl. The whole world's falling apart around me. I try to do the right thing. I look for answers. Instead, I just find more doubts and more uncertainty.
The world is ruled by fear, Marcus. Fear of others. Fear of the future. It's like me, too old. It's time for a damn.
Well, what should I do? Carl, they're killing my people. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but tell me, what choice do they give?
Being alive is making choices between love and hate, between holding out your hand or closing it as a fist. I don't have any easy answers, Marcus. You have to accept the world as it is, or fight to change it. You're my son, Marcus. Our blood isn't the same color, but I know part of me is in you. When the world falls into darkness, some men have the courage to lead it out. You're one of those men. Face the abyss, but don't let it consume you.
The previous Connor failed its mission. You're going to replace it. You know what you have to do, don't you?
Destroy the leader of the Deviants.
Go, Connor. Don't disappoint me.
I know what's going to happen here, and man, an emergency, a little knock on the head helps people back to reality. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like what happened with Leo, I was going to say Leon. What happened with, what happened with Leo as well, choosing to push back and him hitting his head. It's one of those things too, like, because there's no sequel, we don't know if you choose that path, if Leo would actually stick to, you know, getting off red ice or not. Alright, so, spoiler alert, it's not going to end well for Hank. In this playthrough, as part of what I needed to do, I needed to have the relationship between Connor and Hank be abysmal and terrible. And because I also needed Connor to find out where Jericho was without being told by Kamsky, and I shot Chloe as well, it sort of like means that it's unavoidable what's going to happen with Hank next. Nice edit there, Octavius, of the Connor emote. Very nice. And about, yeah, drugs are bad, okay? That reminds me of South Park.
I came to say goodbye, Lieutenant. I needed to see you, Lieutenant. In spite of all of our differences, I'm glad I had the chance to meet you. You should stop looking at that photo, Lieutenant. Nothing can change the past. But you can learn to live again. For yourself. And for Cole.
You know, every time you died and came back, made me think of Cole. Give anything to hold him again. But humans don't come back.
I understand.
Now leave me alone. Go on, complete your mission, since that's all you care about. Get out of here!
Rest in peace, Hank. Mita, poor Hank. Absolutely, dude. It just feels weird to do a playthrough of this game where Hank dies. I'll never say never again, because there might in the future become a playthrough where it is something that has to happen, but I definitely don't want that to happen in the next playthrough next year. Yeah, and Amon from South Park. Barnes, you'd rather have a bottle in front of you than a frontal lobotomy. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be pleasant. Yeah, and Amon, it's very sad as well. What adds extra to it is Sumo's, howls as well. So yeah, poor doggo. Absolutely in Mita. Requiescat in pace, Hank. He's a great character, and that whole thing about what he says when, he says every time Connor died and came back, it made him think about his son and how he wished that he'd be able to hold his son again. And it's just like a bit of irony too, as well, that Connor was actually becoming someone that Hank thought of as like a son, or at the very least was reminded of being a father, as well. Now, obviously, depending on your choices, of course, you can make it that Hank is still alive and that he and Connor are friends and, all that kind of stuff. But of course, if you want to get the I'll be back trophy, you can't do anything to have Hank still be alive. That's how it will end for him.
Our people are counting on you, Marcus. You're the only one who can lead us. Wherever you need to go, we'll follow you.
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know that we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
In Mita, absolutely the opposite ending is very good. The last scene they have together is Chef's Kiss. It really is, and I definitely will want to get that outcome in my next playthrough. Just like in this playthrough, I wanted to make sure that Kara and Alice and Luther actually survived, because in my previous playthrough, due to what I needed to do, well, I mean, Kara and Alice in that playthrough didn't even live to get to meet Luther. So technically Luther still survived my last playthrough, but yeah, Kara and Alice died at the hands of Todd in my Detroit Become Fail playthrough.
They say they don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps for extermination. In a few hours, we're gonna be the only ones left. How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city. If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
The Army built 5 different camps in the Detroit area.
They're building more all across the country. They're preparing for a genocide. In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us. You have to make a choice, Marcus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you. I'm with you, Marcus. Wherever you go, I go.
I thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border. Marcus. Save our people.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people. I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them, peacefully, that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight. Are you ready to follow me?
Hey Code. Night of the Soul. Rest in peace, Hank. Just need to check some things. Alright, so just wanted to double check. Okay, so you can't see it on stream, but I got the trophy for I'll Be Back. Had Connor die at every opportunity the 8 opportunities in a row, not back to back, but in a row, I was able to accomplish. But just because I've got the I'll be back trophy now doesn't mean I'm going to stop killing Connor. So any other Connor deaths we're still going to initiate. But yeah, I got that. The only reason I don't like to have trophy pop-ups on the stream is purely for immersion factor. Now, if I was doing a playthrough of a game just to get trophies, as in I was calling it a trophy hunt playthrough, then I would go into the options and, turn that back on so the notifications would come through. But yeah, for the sake of maintaining immersion, I wanted to not have any pop-ups coming up on the screen in that respect as well. But yeah, we achieved that, and now we have the final chapter of the playthrough. Rosie, thank God you missed that. Yeah, it's really rough. You don't see it happen, but I feel like just hearing the gunshot and then Sumo howling is enough. Like, I think that's a very, very sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, sure, it would still be, powerful and emotional actually seeing him do it, but I think it's actually better to not show him actually do it, if that makes sense. Sometimes things are more impactful if you just hear them versus actually seeing them.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please? Please? Please!
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Madam President! Is it true that a large number of deviants are still on the loose?
We don't have the full reports at this time, but if so, I can assure you they will soon be apprehended and destroyed.
Madam President! Has the leader of the deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Please!
Please? Please? Is it true that androids make up 60% of the armed forces? Is our army still able to ensure our homeland security?
We neutralized all military androids the second their reliability came into doubt. We have called the National Guard for reinforcement. Our armed forces are fully operational and are able to ensure our homeland security. Thank you. That will be all.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
You'll feel better now.
Thanks.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No, please don't hurt me.
Shut up on your knees.
What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything.
Shut up, I said. Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off. It's gonna take weeks to clean up this.
There are soldiers everywhere.
We are far.
We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Look over there. It's Luther.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Kara! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go, before they see you.
Alice!
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time. A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer. like humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
He suspects something.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's sick. A bad flu. We just need to get her home.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Hello there, Biko. Welcome. I hope things are going well.
Here we are. The moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now.
We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free. Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
I've never done this part before. I've seen it before, but I've never done this part before myself in a playthrough. Dr. Darling, Detroit. Become Detroit Trilogy. ×3.
Put the rifle down and turn around with your hands in the air!
I have the deviant leader in my sights. I'm going to shoot it, and then you can do whatever you want with me.
Put the gun down, turn around! This is your last warning!
I know you. You're Connor. The android from that hostage situation. I thought you were dead.
Androids don't die, Captain.
My orders are to detain any androids I find. You're coming with me.
You don't understand. My mission is too important to let you interfere.
I should have done this the first time I saw you.
I'll be back.
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket-holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now. What are we going to do? Marcus.
think Oliver likes you. Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
No. Sorry.
What are we gonna do? We can't stay here. We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. They were right here in my bag.
Come on, Alice.
Got your tickets?
Yes, here they are.
Okay, go ahead.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby? Will they die because of us?
No. No, of course not.
Bonzo, what luck? Manetta, money. Dr. Darling, redeem stay out of trouble, androids 25.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me. Hey, help me! Right, that should do it.
We all know that's not gonna stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed.
Could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
We're here because we never want to feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right? That's why we're here.
This won't hold him for long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
They're getting into position. If they attack, no one will survive. Did I make the right choices? Maybe we could have avoided all this.
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you. No matter what happens now, we're making history.
Many of our people have fallen. The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. We won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I have nothing else to say. Free our people, then we'll talk.
I came here to negotiate. Isn't that what you want?
I gave you my answer.
You want to play it like that? Okay.
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Border control. All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along. This way, please.
They're peaceful. Maybe we should listen to them. Maybe they're alive after all.
Rose. They're doing temperature checks. We're trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine. Jerry?
You risked your life to save us, Carl. If you and the little girl need me, I'll be there.
We can't get through, Kara. We both know that.
I'll think of something. There's got to be a way out of this.
We can't let them stop us. Not that we're so close. All that matters now is you and Alice. I can save you, Kara.
No. No, we'll find another way.
If there's no other way, I'll do it.
Wait for me. It won't be long.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
My daughter needs to go to the bathroom.
I'm so glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank God you're all right.
You're leaving Detroit?
They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're crossing the river as we speak. Adam and I are gonna meet them on the other side.
Rose. If anything should happen,
I'll be there, Kara.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
Next, please. ID? Is she all right?
Hey, you!
Hey. No need to be scared anymore, little girl. There are no androids on this side of the border. Welcome to Canada.
Sorry, Jerry. You'll survive the next playthrough.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The Army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the Deviants' demonstration by force this time.
North!
Thanks, Michael. Back to you in the studio. Wait a minute. Something's happening.
Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on just a little while longer. Fight on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer.
Incredible. The Deviants. The Deviants are singing.
Everything will be alright. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Tell them to stand down.
It looks like... Yes, the military is withdrawing.
These images of deviants singing in the face of death are being seen all over the planet.
Surely deviants are just defective machines. Or are they a new form of life, one that we refuse to acknowledge?
When we watch footage of androids facing down the barrel of a gun, we can only speculate as to whether they simply simulated fear and courage, or whether they didn't really feel these emotions.
President Warren is said to have intervened personally to spare the androids.
The peaceful demonstration of the deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation that has earned the right to live in freedom. And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight.
Connor, what are you doing? Obey, that's an order.
I can't do that!
I see. Moral objections. We knew there was a risk you'd be compromised, which is why we'd always planned on resuming control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. You needn't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
A way. There's got to be a way.
By the way, I always leave emergency at swimming programs. You never know.
We're enemies. Humans were both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now, we are free!
soon I'll go over the things I wanted to do in this playthrough that I didn't mention, because I wanted to wait until I finished the playthrough to talk about. Biko, what's the big guy called? So pleased he's lived. Yeah, so that's Luther. Yeah, wanted to make sure that he survived along with Kara and Alice. You love this game. Hope they do a sequel or prequel to this sometime in the future. I think that doing a game that is a sequel is tricky. A prequel is tricky too, but not to say it's impossible or anything like that. But if they were to do another game, I wonder if they would do another one set in Detroit, or maybe they'd pick another part of the world, or maybe they'd pick like, if they're going to do a prequel, it would depend on, you know, like what would they tell the story of? Would we actually see RA9? You know, I reckon you could do a sequel playing as 3 different characters, and the game would remember what outcome you got on your last playthrough of Detroit Become Human, and then there might be like a news report in the sequel that explains what happened, you know, based on what ending you got. So if you destroyed Detroit, then that would be something that gets mentioned. If you chose not to, then, you know, whatever. That kind of stuff. Cody, you're going to have to revisit this. Oh yeah, that's a good thing about games that you like to replay. And watching people play them, you're like, I need to revisit this now. Rosie, they're singing Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. That song's a blast from the past. Barnes, oh, yeah. Free and freezing. Rosie, you hate this part. You can never find that damn rock. I don't blame you though, because it can be tricky because all the weather effects that are happening as well. It doesn't help that in all those situations when you get put into that part, you get put into a different starting point. Thank you, Kill Bandit, for the GGs. I hope things are going well. Thank you, Crooked, for the GGs also. Thank you, Senny. How's things today? I'll also announce soon what game is going to replace the Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy for Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Be right back. Crooked, doing pretty good, thanks. How are you today? Excellent to hear, dude. That's awesome. I'm doing well. Things are going good. Internet is back to normal, thankfully. After yesterday, which for me is now not yesterday, but the day before. It ticked over into Wednesday 15 minutes ago here. But yeah, doing well. And the playthrough went according to plan. There was one part where I accidentally fucked up twice, because there was a very specific thing I wanted. And then there was another situation where I needed to redo something. So that was three times I had to redo something. But everything else went according to plan, because there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do. Crooked, I reckon it'd be so easy to mess up something if you're not careful. That is so true, you know, and then you got like QTEs and things that could derail you too, as well. And there's some moments where there's like a time limit to get things done in, and so that can add a bit of pressure. I mean, something that does help is you can go into a mode where the android is able to like see around and point out certain things. So it's basically like eagle vision, but everything pauses, thankfully. Bones, we all had a little chuckle at Rod's failures. That is so true. It's like I needed to have Luther and Alice hide upstairs in the house, and the first fuck up was because I had Kara answer the door to the police knocking, and I hadn't actually gone around to make sure that Kara hid all the evidence and stuff. Plus Luther and Alice didn't hide upstairs, so I had to restart the chapter. And then I got all the evidence sorted and everything, but I forgot to have Alice and Luther go upstairs. So on the third attempt I was able to get that to happen. And then the other fuck up was with Connor. I had to actually make him find out the location of Jericho, not by being told it by Kamsky, but to actually find out by the evidence room, because I needed him to die in the evidence room. Rosie, you love this theme, when it swells when they escape Todd. Oh yeah, Rosie. Yeah, the music in this game is just really, really good. I like how they had a different composer for each character. I thought that was a good idea.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat? Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit. Accessing the options section.
Okay, so I'll go into this options so that I can go over the things that I wanted to do in this playthrough that I hadn't mentioned throughout the playthrough, and also to announce what game will replace this from the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday slot. Okay, so first things first, focusing on Connor. So the idea of having Connor die multiple times and the trophy that's associated with it, I thought, well, if I'm going to do a playthrough where each character is conflicted in a certain way, then I want to make sure I also incorporate the I'll be back trophy collecting in that too. So that was something that I was upfront about in the playthrough. But I wanted to make it feel like the final choice that Connor was going to make seemed predictable, because playing Connor as the unfeeling machine for 99.9% of the playthrough, and then at the final moment having him not actually shoot Marcus. Now, a clue that people might have picked up on is when those moments of being in the garden with Amanda, every time it went to that, I would make sure that Connor put his hand on the special stone with the handprint every single time, because that allowed him to, in the end there, as you saw, actually break free of his programming and deny the control that Cyber Life was going to put on him and override it wanting him to shoot Marcus as well. So I decided to do that as a bit of a red herring type of thing. It's like, okay, so he's playing Connor as, an unfeeling machine, so he's just going to follow it all the way through. So whatever happens, it's going to be the mission takes priority. He's not going to do anything that could be considered empathetic or anything like that. But the thing about it is, there's a lot of moments where Connor almost seems like he's actually emotional about stuff. Even if you're playing him as the unfeeling machine, there's still moments. Like, there's moments where he smiles, and the smile seems more him feeling like smiling, not a analyzing the situation and realizing that he needs to smile, So there's little clues here and there of his potential to become a deviant. And so in this playthrough, I wanted to make sure that I had Connor seem like he was going to ultimately follow through 100% on being an unfeeling machine, but not. So when it comes to Kara and Alice, I wanted Kara to start by being a bit of a rebel when it came to humanity, once she actually became self-aware. Now, that element wasn't completely taken out of my decision-making as Kara, sorry. But there were some things that I had to choose that weren't related to what I was actually wanting to do with the rebellion side of Kara. So one of the early things I did as part of the rebellion against humans, but without killing them, because that was the thing, that's why I spared Todd, because I wanted Kara to not kill Todd. But because she's deviant, I wanted her to rebel against humans in a way that didn't kill them, but just, to basically give them the finger. So that's why in a lot of the moments I had Kara do things like steal the guy's clothing in the laundromat. Also, I made her steal the tickets of the family, and all that kind of stuff as well. And I wanted to add that in there too as well. And with Kara and Alice in my previous playthrough, they actually died. So I wanted to make sure that they survived this one. So there was definitely choices that I had to make that were not going against the humans. So it wasn't a full rebellion in every single situation where a human could be rebelled against. And in small ways too, like when Rose is speaking to Kara, and you can choose to be cautious with Rose. And so I had Kara be cautious as well. So that's what I was doing with Kara and Alice. And in a moment, I'll talk about what I was doing with Marcus. Ahoy there again, Schiller. Welcome. Detroit is going well. It is all finished. I'm now going over some of the requirements that I added that I didn't talk about in the playthrough that I wanted to reveal at the end. But yeah, it's going really well. I got the outcomes that I wanted, so that was good. And all the characters ended up surviving, which was also what I wanted to do too. Thank you very much for the 300 stream streak. Holy fucking shit. Sheila, thank you very much for that. Holy shit, 300 stream streak. Damn, dude. Thank you very, very much. Holy shit. Damn. How's things going, dude? I hope things are going well. With Marcus, I wanted him to be conflicted as to whether he would be against humans or for humans. At the start, when Marcus becomes deviant, it's a question of Leo pushing him and him going, this is unfair. But also when Carl had told him not to retaliate. So there was that conflict there. So once that happened, and once Marcus became deviant and broke free of his programming, which in itself is an aggressive act because it's positive aggressive, don't get me wrong, but it's still an aggressive act. And so I wanted Marcus to, after doing that, push Leo. Then after he's done that, the next time there's sort of like a situation where he can hurt a human, that he actually does, but then he tries to be peaceful, but then he doesn't, So I tried to do that too. So that's why at the Stratford Tower, I had him shoot the humans going in, but deliver a peaceful message. And just be like, hey, we just saw Marcus gun down these humans, but now he's just going to stand there and be like, yeah, I want peace, man, kind of thing. And also wanted to be a bit wishy-washy with the relationship with North and make it go up and down and up and down and up and down, and tried to choose choices that were sort of like sometimes going against the humans and other times going for them as well. But in the end, I decided that the conflict would be resolved within Marcus, and so he then became fully committed to peace between androids and humans, because that was initially what Carl was kind of, like talking about, where he's sort of like, trying to encourage Marcus to, express, to feel, like he knows that Marcus is an android, but he doesn't treat him like one, So I wanted Marcus to ultimately decide that he wanted to have peace with humans in honor of Carl, and how Carl had treated him with respect the whole time and things like that. So yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to do with this playthrough, the final part of the Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy, and I wanted to do a Detroit Become Conflicted playthrough, but with a twist. Connor was conflicted only at the end, where he was deciding, do I shoot or not with Marcus? And with Kara and Alice, the conflict was, I'm rebelling against the humans, and I still might need to, but in certain situations, I have to actually not rebel against the humans and actually help them, And then with Marcus, the conflict was, am I going to be peaceful with humans, or am I going to be antagonistic towards humans? Is it fair that they treat me like this? Is it unfair that I should just let it happen? And, should it be fair to annihilate humans, all that kind of stuff. Barnes, how? 300, crikey. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot. That's 300 streams. Like, that's just amazing. Shilly, you good? You finished work for the day? Excellent, dude. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. So the Detroit Sci-Fi Trilogy was RoboCop Rogue City, which was the first time playthrough for me. To pay tribute to the first RoboCop movie, the scene where RoboCop shoots a guy in the dick, I made sure and tried to make sure that all human enemies, as much as possible, were shot in the dick as well. Um, and I also wanted to stick with the basic pistol in in Deus Ex Human Revolution. I wanted to have some things carry over from the Robocop playthrough. I wanted to make Adam Jensen only walk, but because his walking speed was faster than Robocop's walking speed, it also acted as a little bit of an evolution, so to speak. And also wanted to have him just use his basic handgun when it came to using handguns and stuff like that. And then Detroit become human as well. So it was really fun to do a trilogy of games that aren't actually trilogy, but just taking three different games that have commonalities between the three and doing them back to back. So that was fun. I definitely want to do similar kinds of, loose trilogies in the future as well. Now, the game that's going to replace Detroit Become Human for the Monday to Wednesday schedule is going to be Cyberpunk 2077. I haven't played that game before, and I've been wanting to play it for a long time now, and I thought a perfect opportunity would be to do it after doing 3 sci-fi games. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be the game that's going to replace Detroit Become Human for the Monday through to Wednesday. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. The next stream that you'll see from me will be the start of Cyberpunk 2077. And then Thursday and Friday will be The Evil Within, and Saturday and Sunday will be Assassin's Creed Liberation. Most likely I'll finish Liberation on Saturday and start Black Flag on that day as well. Before I end the stream, I'd just like to give some shout-outs. Would like to highly recommend people check out Avi the Oni, who is playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, Bootleg, who is doing Avon Colony, Inmita, who is playing through Control, Barnes is doing GTA 5, Crocodiles is doing the Jack the Ripper DLC for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Lucinda is doing Watch Dogs 2, QuickDex has been doing Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Schiller has been doing Mafia 3, and Zamaxi is doing 007 First Light. Zereth, thank you very much for the 155 stream streak. That is excellent. Thank you very much for that, Zereth. That's awesome. So how many Connor deaths? So there was the 8 that I needed to get the I'll Be Back trophy, and then there was 2 other possible ones after that as well. So when it came time to battle for Detroit, I had Captain Allen kill Connor as well. That's okay, and Mita for the stream and the shout out. No worries at all, dude. I definitely will have a good one, for sure. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching. I hope that you all have a good one. And the next stream you'll see from me will be Cyberpunk 2077.
Your parameters have been saved.
All good for the stream, Ogorki. Catch you later, not fry. Thank you, Zereth. No worries at all, Sheila, for the shout out. No problem, dude.
Did you know Detroit was on the Underground Railroad? A route for slaves escaping into Canada during the American Civil War?
See you in the next stream, Cody. Thank you very much for the lurking that you've been doing, Not Fry. Thank you very much.
Did you
I
know
definitely
the
will have a good
motto
one.
of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
Barnes, thank you, Chloe. I mean, Rod. So if the parameters have been saved, you're not so much. Shoot, sir. Well, we had to do that in the part of the game, but this particular Chloe at the main menu was not that one, just the same model. But yeah, in that chapter, I had to make sure that I didn't get the information on Jericho, and then kill the Chloe as well, because I wanted that to be part of the thing about the the secret element where Connor was going to be seeming like he was going down the path of becoming of staying a machine, but at the last minute there, making him turn into a deviant.
You look tired today. I hope you're doing okay.